YouTube. I'm a YouTube creator. Like and subscribe on this channel. Yeah, bro. I know you like my kids. And I like my viewers. Okay, bro.
So, my friend Dave decided we were all too stressed. We need a vacation, he yells. A real one. No phones, no work, just serenity. Now, when Dave says serenity, you should hear alarm bells. The last time Dave promised serenity, we ended up on a spiritual retreat that was just a guy in a shed teaching us to yell at potatoes. It was not relaxing. But he had a brochure. A real, physical brochure. It showed a perfect little cabin by a lake. Whispering Pines Retreat. The photos had smiling people and a cute squirrel. I was skeptical, but my boss had just emailed me 15 times about a font change, so I was desperate. Fine, I said. I'm in. Biggest mistake of my life. We packed the car, me, Dave, and our other friend, Kevin. Kevin is a genius, but he has the survival skills of a wet noodle. He brought a portable espresso maker but forgot a jacket. In the mountains. The drive was 5 hours. Dave played his Chill Vibes playlist, which was just 10 hours of a single flute note. By hour 2, Kevin was trying to calculate the aerodynamic drag of a squirrel using a napkin. We finally arrive. The cabin is, not the brochure. The lake was a muddy puddle. The Whispering Pines were just 3 sad trees, and one of them was definitely dead. And on the porch, staring at us with pure menace, was the single angriest squirrel I have ever seen. This thing looked like it paid taxes and was furious about it. It chattered at us, and I swear it said, "Get off my lawn." Dave just smiled. See? Serenity. We should have turned back right then. We get inside the cabin. It smells like old mushrooms and regret. There's one light bulb that flickers like it's in a horror movie. Kevin immediately starts trying to connect his espresso maker to what looks like a vintage radio. That's when we meet the locals. The angry squirrel, who we named Sir Bites-A-Lot, was not alone. He was the boss. He had a crew. A gang of even smaller, equally angry squirrels. They were the Squirrel Mafia. We made our first mistake immediately. We had snacks. Dave brought a giant bag of premium nuts. For the trail, he said. The Squirrel Mafia saw this as an offering. A tribute. We went to put our bags in the bedroom, and when we came back, the bag was gone. Not torn open. Gone. They'd stolen the entire thing. We found the empty bag later, neatly folded on the porch. It was a message. That night, we tried to make a fire. Kevin, the engineer, spent 45 minutes building a structurally perfect log formation. It wouldn't light. Dave tried to help with his Boy Scout skills, which involved using an entire bottle of lighter fluid. The resulting fireball singed his eyebrows off. We sat there, eating cold beans from a can, smelling of smoke and failure, while the Squirrel Mafia watched us from a tree, probably judging our life choices. This is nice, Dave said, his face covered in soot. Kevin just sighed. The thermal efficiency of this cabin is approximately that of a paper bag. We went to bed early. The next morning, it was war. Sir Bites-A-Lot was on the porch, tapping his little foot. He wanted his nut tribute. We had none. We'd brought one bag. We decided to go for a soothing hike. This was a tactical error. The Squirrel Mafia followed us. They'd run ahead, stop on a branch, and stare. It was like being stalked by tiny, fluffy assassins. At one point, Kevin needed to answer the call of nature. He wandered behind a big tree. 2 minutes later, we heard a yelp. We ran over to find him pulling up his pants, while a squirrel ran off with his entire roll of toilet paper. They left him one single leaf. The insult. That was the last straw. We couldn't live like this. We were prisoners in a cabin that was 50% mold, being extorted by rodents. We're leaving, I announced. Today. Now. But we paid for 3 nights. Dave cried. I will pay you back myself, I said. My sanity is worth more. We packed the car in record time, under the cold, watchful eyes of the Mafia. As we pulled away, I looked in the rearview mirror. Sir Bites-A-Lot was on the roof of the cabin. And I swear, he gave me a little salute. A salute that said, "You may have escaped, but this turf is mine." We drove straight to the nearest diner and ordered the biggest, greasiest burger they had. It was the most serene, peaceful, and happy I had felt the entire trip. Kevin was already drawing blueprints for a squirrel-proof fortress. Dave took a bite of his burger inside. You know, he said, we really should plan our next trip. I'm thinking the beach. Kevin and I just looked at each other. We knew right then we were suddenly, mysteriously, busy for the next 10 years.